everyone, welcome to Must Read Monday. My name is Dabney. I'm the young adult librarian with the Twin Lakes Libraries, and I use they, them pronouns. For today's episode, I'm going to be talking about some dark academia books, and I have a ton. So there's a really great reading list from Epic Reads that I helped use to pull together these books. There's also some that I kind of knew of that I pulled. So I have so many books. We're going to do this into two parts. So this week we're focusing on dark academia that doesn't have any fantasy or supernatural elements. Next time we'll be looking at the ones that do have fantasy and supernatural elements, and as it probably surprises nobody, those are the ones I've read the most of. So about to get started, but two reminders. One, if you would like to attend our monthly teen book club, it's next Monday at the Hancock Branch, 3:30 to 4:30. And we just get together and discuss, what we're reading, what we like, It's just a good time, if you enjoy reading, to kind of talk about it with like-minded people. And then also, if you want to sign up for a monthly teen book box, you can do that. So it's something you sign up for every month, and you get a book, library book, you can check out, and fun stuff to go with the book, and some snacks. So that's it for that. So we're going to get started. First, I'm going to talk about the books that I've read. And the first up is Truly Devious. And this one is the first of a series. So the first three books are all set at Ellingham Academy. The ones after that are set in different places. So this one is focusing on Stevie Bell, the main character, and she gets a scholarship to go to Ellingham Academy, which is a special boarding school in Vermont that is on the Ellingham estate. And it's kind of it's free for people. It's kind of a philanthropic sort of situation, but it's the people apply who have they have very special skills and interests that they want to develop. And so it's instead of taking kind of the usual classes you get in school, they are concentrating on certain areas and have these big projects they're working on as they go through their school. It's kind of like college, but it's more fun. So Stevie's project is she wants to solve the 1936 kidnapping of Ellingham's wife and daughter. And, she's a big true crime fan. She knows a lot about all this stuff. She's researched the case. And so her mission is to solve it. And, of course, things start happening, accidents. And everything starts, ramping up and becoming, more dangerous and more sinister as she continues her investigation. And it's who do you trust? That sort of thing. So really love this one. Then you have Ace of Spades. So this one is also set at a private academy. So the two main characters there have been named prefects. However, so it should be worth noting that this school is primarily white. It's a very elite, prestigious, whatever school. And so these students are now prefects and working hard towards being valedictorian. However, somebody named Aces starts sending them anonymous text messages and revealing that they know all these secrets about them. And it's kind of there's this threat of exposure and just lots of people being really shady. And you're just this is all super uncomfortable. What is going on? And again, it's one of those things who do you trust? Lots of paranoia, justified paranoia, I would say, and just this creeping unease as you go through the book. There's also some kind of romance side plots as well. And again, with that, it's can you trust the love interest and all these things? So it was very good. I don't want to reveal too much about it, but it is just yeah, it's amazing. I feel like most of the rest of ours are like going to be like people out to get you in boarding school. The Ivies, so I haven't read this one, but it is about 5 girls at this academy, and they will stop at nothing to get into the college of their dreams. In this elite clique, ambition reigns. Busting curves, scamming club elections, and even a little sabotage are all part of the game. But when one of the Ivies is found dead hours after getting into Harvard, Olivia begins to question how far her friends are willing to go. And with a killer on the loose, will Olivia's own acceptance letter become her death sentence? So yes, people trying to get into the Ivy Leagues by any means necessary, possibly including murder. So this is not the type of boarding school life I envisioned when I was a kid, and I was like, oh, boarding school sounds so fun. That does not sound fun. That sounds terrifying and like a lot of work. Okay. So the Lilies. This is, I'm just going to read you the summary. At Archwell Academy, everyone knows that the membership in the Lily Society is the best way to secure your ticket to a successful future. But like many secret societies, there is a dark truth buried beneath the facade. Sometimes lilies disappear. When 4 Archwell students find themselves trapped in a mysterious time loop, okay, this one does have some fantasy elements, I forgot about that. Following a new pledge's disappearance, they discover that every one of them holds a clue that will unlock the secret of the lilies, but they each have a secret of their own, something they would do anything to hide. Okay. More secrets. More secrets. How we fall apart. Lesson 1, Sinclair Prep students, betrayal will haunt you from the grave. So Queen Bee of the school is dead. Her former closest friends have no idea what happened to her, or do they? An anonymous poster calling themselves the Proctor points a finger. Jamie has 4 former friends. Each friend has a secret. One day Jamie goes missing. Which friend is guilty and deserves punishment? So with these 4 friends, they are kind of like on a time crunch to figure out like who killed their friend and who is sending in these messages, and can they trust each other at all. And it's very stressful. Like all these books sound stressful to me, kind of. That's why I think I'd go more to the fantasy, because I'm like, oh my gosh, the castle school for troubled girls. So all these girls are sent to a boarding school in Maine, and as the main character Moira is there, she's like noticing kind of like all these things that are not like adding up, and then they realize there's a different castle school nearby, this one filled with boys who sent them away too. Moira is convinced the castle schools and the doctors who run them are hiding something, but exploring the schools will force Moira to confront her overwhelming grief and the real reasons her parents sent her away. Okay. The Mary Shelley Club. This one is like definitely more horror focused, where there's a club on campus at Manchester Prep called the Mary Shelley Club. They orchestrate like fear tests for students, but things start getting out of control and somebody is like dead, and then somebody starts targeting the members of the Mary Shelley Club. So the main character, Rachel, has to track down the killer, even if it means finally confronting the dark secrets of her past. Everyone has dark secrets, so if you go to a boarding school, you better watch out for the dark secrets. And then finally, everyone's thinking it. This is about 2 cousins at a predominantly white boarding school in England, and one of them loves to take pictures, but unfortunately, somehow her pictures are leaked to the whole campus. It kind of sounds like a Mean Girl situation, and it's like exposing everyone's secrets, and people think she's behind it, but she's not, so you have to figure out who done it.